Jermaine Johnson II, who is here with us now. It's good to see you, man. And man, let's just start with your journey because, Michael, I'm gonna tell you, there's something about guys that's like come up the rough side of the mountain for me. Like going from Independence Community College in Lawrence, Kansas, to Georgia, and then transferring and blowing up at Florida State the way that you did. How is your journey a positive when it comes to what you're going to bring to an NFL franchise at the next level?
Man, I could talk about my journey all day. It formed who I am. I'm just incredibly thankful for the journey. That's my biggest blessing. A lot of people talk about blessings from God, and they like to say things that are tangible. Blessings from God aren't materialistic, man. And my biggest blessing is my journey and who I turned out to be from that. So it's just every step of the way. I wouldn't take anything away, any decision away. I'm very blessed to have been here and done everything that I have.
You count it all joy. Mike, we're getting a word from this rookie.
Yeah, that's right.
This prospect giving us a word off top.
Man.
I like him.
Yeah, I like expect to go into a service.
I like it.
Well, what part of that journey, though, what if you had to say, because I'm sure there are several parts of it, but what's a part of it where you can look back now and say, man, if I hadn't gone through that, this wouldn't have been possible, and break it down for us, make it tangible for us.
Right. A lot of people would probably expect for me to say probably the junior college route or that little chapter of my life in junior college. But it was really that section, that part of me at Georgia, because in junior college, I rose to be recognized as the best player in the junior college level, at that time. But at Georgia, I kind of just, fell, in kind of the rotation and stuff like that. So I went from the highs to kind of not the lows, but, not where I wanted to be and not where I expected to be. So it's just kind of getting through that, battling through that and understanding, who I am as a man and as a person and just knowing that as long as I just keep living right off the field and glorifying God in every way that I can, he'll handle the rest for me. So just growing in my faith in myself and God.
I know I've seen what you said, that you knew what the perception would be transferring from Georgia and excelling at Florida State. And some people were going to twist that into, well, he couldn't cut it at Georgia, or would he have been as good in the SEC? Have evaluators and teams that you talk to, have they actually done that? Have they actually tried to turn that into a negative, that instead of that you try to take control of your career? Okay, good. So you haven't really gotten any kind of criticism from people that matter about moving on to Florida State. Okay, that's good.
Not at all, man. Not at all. It's funny, you see, the fans or whoever, they're speculating, coming from all different angles with my journey and trying to pull negatives from it. And it's funny, it's quite the opposite, especially with NFL personnel. They talk about how much a positive it is for me, my journey is. It's funny that, to some people it's got its negatives, but like you said, to the people who matter, it's definitely all positive. So I'm very thankful, like I said, to be on the journey that I was on.
Well, what are these NFL teams saying? Because for me, I'd be like, this is a dude that's been through some adversity.
Right.
This is a dude that's like, when things aren't going well, knows how to respond or is hungry. What are they saying that they like about your path to the draft?
Just being able to get to a new place and adapt right away and get along with the guys in the locker room, and not just get along, earn a leadership role, because I've done that every single place I've been to. Just showing how much I love the game through staying resilient through my journey. So my love for the game, how well I'm able to adapt, and not to mention that I can take over a stage at every level that I've played at. So, and there's more than that, I'm just kind of on the spot, but, when they talk to me and I talk to these head coaches and GMs, they can't get enough of my story. And I mean that in the most humble way possible, because, you got guys that come from only winning situations in terms of their football careers, and then they get to the next level and meet some adversity, and then boom, out the league in 1 or 2 years, right? That's not the case with me. God willing, I stay healthy. I'll be on the right track and I'll be doing good for a while.
Jermaine, I got to tell you, this process, just knowing me, it would drive me crazy. Just every day. There's another mock draft. Some people have 4.0 mock draft, 5.0. This guy's rising. This guy's falling. You're rising. How are you managing it? Do you go to the sites every day and see what people are saying? How are you dealing with all this information?
I got a 2-year-old German Shepherd, man. I go outside. I take him for a walk. You know, I enjoy life. Like I said, I'm growing in my faith. Everything I can control, I control to the best of my ability, and everything I can, I put into God's hands, and that includes where I'm going and you know what pick I'm picked at. So I mean, I just control what I can control and enjoy life.
Well, okay, let's get into some of your other hobbies other than your German Shepherd, because I mean, behind you, you got this incredible painting, and then you got this guitar. Like, are you nice with that guitar? Are you an artist on the side? Like, is that you? That's all you right there?
Hey, I'm not the best with it yet. But I would surprise a few people for sure. No, that's one of my biggest hobbies right now. I play it hours at a time each day. While I can, right? I got some free time on my hands, but definitely playing that thing. I've always had an interest in music. But I'm, like I said, main thing's football, but definitely like music. Like I said, I got my dog, anything outdoors, fishing, hiking, whatever. I like to be outside in God's creation. I'm a pretty down to earth guy, man, but when I put that helmet on, it is a different story.
I heard that.
Well, listen, hey, we've never had like what do they have those tiny concerts on NPR? Sometimes we never had one on Peacock here on Brother from Another. Like if you wanted to, you know, just perform right now for like 8 to 10 minutes, go ahead and do it. And if you don't want to do that, you can tell us who are some of your influences when you play.
I could guess one.
Influences?
I mean, we're talking about somebody from Eden Prairie, Minnesota. I know you a Prince guy.
Come on,
you must be a Prince guy.
Hey, he was 5 minutes from my house, man. 5 minutes down the road for sure. For sure. But now I'm about to play something for y'all. I'll be right. I'm playing.
I'm just playing. Come on, don't do that.
I was like, yeah. Let's get it.
I was getting hyped. I was getting ready.
No, I'll just play. Maybe in a year or something when I'm a little better.
The dog's getting excited. What's your dog's name?
Apollo.
Nice.
Apollo's getting excited. He thought you were about to get some guitar play or something.
He's probably more mad at anything.
Hey, Jermaine, is there a place that you want to play, or have you envisioned yourself? Because I see all these places, you know, Jacksonville at the top, a couple of New York teams in the top 10. Have you taken the time to say, you know what, that might be cool to play there?
Yeah, I mean, really, just all the places. I try not to get too wrapped up in it, because any place I go, I got to play football, right? And not just play it at a high level. Because not only do other people have high expectations if I'm picked that high, but I also always have high expectations of myself. So, you know, I try not to worry about that kind of stuff. I just know wherever I go, we got rookie mini camp coming up, you know, all the other camps. So I got to come there in shape, and I got to make something happen.
Well, we're going to let you go in a minute. I'll ask you this, man. What are your plans for Vegas in terms of just your family? Who all going to be there? You know, what you're wearing, just the draft experience. You've taken a long road to get to this point. Right. What's your draft experience going to be like for you? Your name will get called early. And also, what do you expect your emotions are going to be given everything you've been through to get to this point?
Man, I'll hit on the emotions last, but I mean, I'm bringing my whole family, mom, dad, my mom's husband, my dad's wife, my stepmom, stepfather, all my siblings, my grandma, some childhood friends that always been there for me. So, I mean, it's going to be a movie down there, and I will be stepping. I will have that on. I will have it on. So,
word.
You know, yeah, I'll be looking good.
All right.
My suits actually it just arrived today, so they look good. But it'll be good, great experience. And then my emotions, I know, you know, as everyone else is starting to find out, my journey was not only long, but definitely taxing, and mentally, physically, as much as it can be. So, I mean, I know it's all going to come flowing out then, because I've always been a so what now what guy, you know, stick and move, what we got next to knock this down, obtain the goal. But, you know, now pretty soon the goal is going to be obtained. So, you know, once it all flushes back, I don't know. I might ugly cry on TV, but it is what it is.
Go ahead. Let it out.
Hey, man.
It's
You
healthy.
earned it,
Let
brother.
it out.
You earned it. Thank you for taking the time. This dude, he can rush the pass, he can set the edge, he can play the guitar, he can give you a word. This is a complete player right here. Jermaine Johnson II, man. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jermaine.
Thank y'all.
We'll see you out in Vegas.
Yes, sir.
Hey, thanks for watching Brother from Another on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe before you leave, and be sure to watch us 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Peacock. Appreciate you.